Homes for rent has risen from some £2 billion at the end of the 90s to £84 billion today. Buy-to-let has been a booming business over the past decade, but as Hugh Pym reports, that boom might well have run its course.
The Buy-to-Let Show, playing the housing market. It's not a TV programme yet, but the way things are going, who knows? Greg Hayward is well on his way. From a standing start, he owns more than 100 properties worth £45 million, much of that on borrowed money.
I am very comfortable with my financial security with my portfolio now.
Do you ever lie awake at night, getting a bit worried?
Not today. I certainly did do in the early days, yes, very much so.
Now he's trading houses on a retail park. He says he's bringing buy-to-let and other deals to a mass market.
For me, the total ambition is to make buying houses as transparent and as easy as buying a carton of milk out of Tesco.
There's been a dramatic increase in the size of the buy-to-let market, where people purchase properties not to live in, but as an investment. At the end of 1998, there were 29,000 mortgages worth £2 billion. By the middle of this year, that had swelled to more than 750,000 mortgages worth £84 billion. So can the buy-to-let boom continue? Housing experts say landlords should have nothing to fear.
It's important for them to remember that the costs of being a buy-to-let landlord, but at the same time, if they are committed for the long term, I don't think that they are taking risks which they would regret.
But are to-let troubles looming? Some investors are struggling.
Okay, 360 on the right.
A third of the properties under the hammer at this auction were distressed sales, owners who couldn't pay the mortgage bills forced by lenders to sell, and much of that was buy-to-let.
I think a lot of people have gone into buy-to-let without really considering the consequences. It's almost as though buy-to-let has become a sort of must-have fashion accessory, if you like.
So it could turn into the buy-to-debt show, a game which no one wants to play. Hugh Pym, BBC News.
The Turner Prize, one of the world's most prestigious art awards, has been won by a German painter. Thomas Abts beat some of the more controversial competition, and she's the first painter to win for nearly a decade. Well, Razia Iqbal is at the Tate Britain Gallery in central London. Over to you, Razia.
Well, Hugh, what with pickled sharks and unmade beds in past years, the painter in whose name this prize is given, J.M.W. Turner, must have turned in his grave in the past. But this year, perhaps,